You have returned. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again. What? Oh, I see. Well, very well. And why have you come to see me this night? You cannot sleep. Well, I hope I am not the default creature that you come to when you have difficulty sleeping. However, as we are now friends, I suppose I can assist you. Come, lay down here. This should keep you warm during the night. Unlike most lizards, dragons are warm-blooded, heated by the fire within. You see, that is the mystery of my kind. No one quite knows how dragons can breathe fire. However, it has long been thought that dragonkind were brought into being when the first lizards tasted of the sun's light for the first time. The sun gave them immense strength, size, and perhaps most importantly, a hidden fire within them. I am not sure whether I myself am descended from such creatures. As a moon dragon, I like to think that I was the opposite. My kind drew their strength from the moon. It is true, dragonkind have been around for millennia, far longer than human. In fact, when the first dragons came to be, it was our task to watch over man and see their achievements, protect them. Well, what happened? We were deceived. The false dragon. Perhaps I will tell you the tale another time, but all dragons were born with the ability to share their hearts with humans. It was one of the many gifts that the moon and the sun gave to my kind. Well, upon the point of a human's demise, a dragon may share their heart with a human to keep them living. And whilst the dragon lives, the human will not die. However, if the dragon demises, if the dragon should fall, should perish, then so too shall the human. Perhaps. But I wonder, human, how did you come to find this cave? Well, I know what you said, and I've been thinking a very long time, and I do not believe you. I do not believe that there were anyone any humans in the village or elsewhere who knew of my location. I have been here for hundreds of years, and you are the first human that has ever managed to find me. I ask you, how? I see. Well, I'm sure this individual that told you is trustworthy. And have you seen him since? Most distressing. If there is an individual around whom I have not met, who knows my location, perhaps this cave is no longer safe. Well, yes, I will have to move along. I'm not sure where I will go. I would like to keep near the sea. Perhaps another sea cave further along the coast.
I'm afraid that's not going to be possible now.
Who are you? And why have you come here?
Oh, no, let's not start with all that. I followed this pesky little individual. I know they had to be going somewhere.
Who are you?
My name? I'm surprised you've forgotten. Don't you recognise these scars? When you burned my village down to the ground? When you felt my parents' bones crunch beneath your feet?
It is impossible.
Oh, but it is. Yeah, you left one of us alive. And I've come back for my revenge.
Osmond.
Yes, Osmond. Osmond. Oh, hasn't he told you? This beast is a murderer.
That isn't true.
Oh, no? Have you ever heard of a village called Crete? No, I'm not surprised. He burns it to the ground. He's a monster, incapable of remorse, incapable of anything human, incapable of any kindness. I knew you had to be going somewhere, so I followed you the first time, and I knew. At first I was just going to leave it. I thought that, oh well, just another dragon. But then I heard... the Moon Dragon. And then I thought, there's only one Moon Dragon I've ever heard of. And that was the one who slaughtered all the people at Crete.
Human. It is far more complicated than you might believe.
No, I don't believe it is. You see, the village's crime for this beast to lay waste to hundreds of people living there was simply that they didn't bring in food.
Again, a dangerous over-exaggeration.
Oh, is it? Rogor the Bloody.
Do not call me that.
Or you what? Burn me? You already tried that. Only this time, I'm going to make you suffer. What are you talking about? This dragon, this beast, is your friend, is he? Ah, well, this is just beautiful, isn't it? Go on, Rogor. Tell him why you did it. I've got my men stationed outside. There's no chance of you escaping. You or them. So, why don't we sit down and have it all out? Tell them, Rogor. Tell them what you did.
Human. What you need to understand is that whilst what he says is true, there was so much more that was occurring that night. I was a newly hatched dragon. I had no concept of right or wrong. I was left by my parents on a cliffside facing east. When I was 2 weeks old, I tasted the water for the first time. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed swimming in the oceans. However, I was attacked by a vicious gang of thieves. They wanted to skin me. And they would have. In fact, they succeeded in some areas here. I laid waste and burned their ship to the bottom of the sea and escaped inland rather than further out to sea, which I should have done. I ran through the forests, terrified, afraid of finding more of these strange human creatures.
Until he found the village of Crete. And go on, tell him what you did.
What I did, what your people did. They attempted to do the same thing. I spoke to them in kindness, begged them to help me, to bandage my wounds, to feed me, anything they could do to help. And what did your people do? They did the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I escaped again. Only this time, I didn't burn anyone.
Yeah.
I found this cave, and for many decades I grew, hunting on the fruits of the forest and the sea. I grew. And then, 100 years after my ordeal in the village of Crete, I returned.
And he didn't leave a single person left alive. That is what your friend is, mate. That is what your friend is. A bloodthirsty monster, so wrapped up in his own immortality that it didn't even occur to him that the people that committed the crime were all dead. Their descendants were running the village. So when this bloody great hulking beast turned up, they had absolutely no idea what it wanted or why it was doing it. He burned, slaughtered, cleaved everybody. And I, along with 3 others, were the only survivors. And I've been looking for this beast all my life. And now, I finally have you, Rogor the Bloody.
Yes, human, I'm afraid what he says is true. But what you must understand is my concept of human life and yours is not the same.
That's a bloody understatement. Right, I hope you don't mind, but before I lose my temper, I'd like to ask you, mate, are you going to join us in killing this vicious creature? I guarantee you a share of the gold. His hide is worth more than you or I. You going to do it?
Human, It was only after the event unfolded that I was aware that the humans were dead. The humans that perpetrated the crime against me were dead. I only learned that afterwards. Learned how quick human lives were. And you, Osmond. I am sorry.
Oh well, he said he's sorry. Isn't that good? Tell that to the hundreds of people you massacred. Monster!
I have had enough.
Do you see now? Do you see now what this creature is? To burn whatever is unfortunate enough to cross its path. Tell me, the first time you met Rogor, what did he do? Did he greet you? Did he greet you nice? Whistle you happy tune? No, he tried to burn you, didn't he? Because that's all these creatures know. Death.
That isn't true.
And yet look at you. You're trying to kill me. Again.
You have made it clear that I have no escape. Now, human, you must make a decision. Are you with them, or are you going to hold true to our friendship? Will our friendship strengthen, or will it break? You understand that I did not know that human lives were so short. I did not know anything at that age, but now I do.
Don't listen to him, you idiot. He's a bloodthirsty monster. He said it himself. He's got no concept of human life. Are you really going to turn your back on humankind? Are you really going to turn your back on me to save him?
Well,
Well?